Dear friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Concept Masters. I gave lot of information in the previously uploaded video, that is estimation of COD value. What we are learned from the COD value? The COD values will give the information about the quality or fitness of the water for various purposes usage. If it unfit for any purposes from the COD value, one who can go for the treatment of those polluted water. That is, we are selected one of the polluted water that is called sewage water treatment. What is the necessity of sewage water treatment? Is it necessary to treat the sewage water? Yes, of course. It is very much essential to treat the sewage water. Why? Because sewage is contain various types of pollutants, such as it may be contain organic also, inorganic also, and biological also. So that's why we can remove all the type of impurities at different stages. Next one is the treated water. What we can do? The treated water can be useful for many purposes such as horticultural use, agricultural use, and floriculture, various types of domestic usage also. Then what is the chemicals which are present in the wastewater sample? Usually, water comes out from the domestic usage. After the domestic usage, the water is coming out. Those water is called sewage water. Then, what are the impurities usually present in generally? Various organic waste they are present. That is, human excreta is present, urine, death and decaying bodies, food waste, detergents, soaps, cosmetics, aldehydes, ketones, esters, thiols, thioalcohols, aromatic compounds, aldehydes, aromatic aldehydes, so on. Different various types of organic also present, inorganic also present, as well as biological compound also present. Then, how many stages we are expected from this sewage water treatment? Usually, the sewage water we can done in three stages. The first stage is called primary treatment, and the second stage is called secondary treatment, and the third stage is called tertiary treatment. Then you can see the diagram here, the waste water treatment process. That is, there are three stages are there here. That is a primary, secondary, and tertiary. In the primary treatment, you can see here, we are going to see the very larger particle in generally. In the secondary treatment, we can go into what remove the biologically oxidizable compounds, such as it may be bioorganic, bioinorganic compound, and tertiary is included any chemical ions or molecules which are present in that one, we can remove in the third stage. Dear students, one more time I repeat you, there are three stages are present in the wastewater treatment: primary, secondary, and tertiary treatment. We can remove the very larger particles in the primary treatment. In the secondary treatment, biologically oxidizable, nothing but organic and bioorganic compounds we are going to remove. And third stage is any chemical ions or molecules which are still present or pathogenic microorganism is present in the third stage, we can treat with some chemicals and we can remove. See, we can see one by one the treatment process. Then, which are the methods are involved in primary treatment? It is very much necessary. Primary treatment only, it includes four methods. That is, one is screening, next one is grit and grit removal, removal of oil as well as grease in the third stage, and sedimentation. The primary treatment only includes four types. One is screening, slit and grit removal, the removal of oil and grease, sedimentation. Next, what is screening? Screening is in screening, what we are going to do means it is a physical process. Screening is just like we are using coffee filter. We can remove the physically solid tea powder. Okay, like that, it is a physical process. It removes larger suspended and floating matter in the seeds. Which are the larger suspended matter means twigs, okay, sheets, plastic papers, so on they are floating on the water. On that we can remove the in this screening process. Here in the sewage water is passed through a screens and as a mesh, just like we can filter sand, no, like that meshes are there. That size which has the larger screen is called bar screen, which has a wide 2 to 5 centimeter, and mesh screen has a 0.25 centimeter opening. Thus, floating and suspended particles are retained by on the mesh only, which is free from the what larger solid particle in screening process. Then we go to the primary treatment. See, this is the diagram for the primary treatment process. Okay, you can see the most of the waste will be present. A large core solid will be present on the surface of that mesh only. Next, slit and grit removal. What is slit and grit removal means? Grit is nothing but a that is sand broken glass pieces, bone chips, etc. are the what these are called slit. It can be removed by some chambers that is called grit chambers, in which the velocity of flow of what sewage is reduced. Being heavier slit, okay, silt and grit particles settle down at the bottom, and oil and grease, etc. are removed by skimming tanks. There's a blowing tanks are there. They will high pressure, they are blowing. Oil will come on the top and we can decant the oil and water separate. That is called skimming tanks. Okay. Next one is sedimentation technique. And in the primary treatment, one of the method is there that is called sedimentation technique. In this sedimentation technique, when sewage water is passed into a V-shaped, you can see the diagram. There's a V-shaped what sedimentation tank is there. They're opening where it is allowed to settle. The non-settled solids are removed by just coagulation. By treatment with the coagulating agents such as alum, perchloride, or lime, one who can remove the sedimentation particles. Next one is we can go to the what secondary treatment. It is a very important stage of treatment in the wastewater treatment. What is meant by secondary treatment means here in this treatment we can remove biologically oxidizable organic impurities in the present in the sewage. That is also nothing but activated sludge process. In this method, what we are going to do means, in this method, primary treated water we are taken into a chamber, okay, which is mixed with the activated sludge. What is meant by activated sludge? You see, the water sample containing higher concentration of microorganisms. In this sludge, we are containing some microorganisms. They are taken in a very large tank. This in the secondary treatment, we are taken from the primary treated water. Next one is what we are going to do after we are taken is air is blowing or passed very fastly into the tank to maintain a aerobic conditions. Next, under aerobic condition, what happens is microorganisms oxidize the various biological and organic compounds which are present in the primary treated water. After this, what we can do is this is the schematic representation, sorry, diagram of that aerobic oxidation. See, air will be passing inside the water. They will come on contact with microorganisms. There is oxidation of what organic compounds will occur. See, after this process, sewage is sent to sedimentary tank where sludge is deposited and water is free from organic matter is drawn off. We can be removed off. Again, the formed sludge is sent back to aeration tank again and treated with the new primarily treated water. Next is, see, this is the equation. You can take just an organic compound, organic matter taken, that is react with the oxygen, nothing but the oxidation. They forms carbon dioxide and ammonia. If biological oxidizable impurity is present, what happens is those compounds will undergo oxidation to form carbon dioxide and water. In the tertiary treatment, it's the final stage of water treatment. What we are going to do means it involves the removal of dangerous chemicals which are present in sewage. We are unable to remove these chemicals in the primary stage and a secondary stage. So that's why the dissolved chemicals we can remove in the third stage, that is called tertiary treatment. In the tertiary treatment, we can various types of chemicals or heavy metals we are going to remove. See, one of after the other we can see. Treatment in this stage depends on the type of impurity. We can apply a tertiary treatment. What are the type of impurities present in the collected sewage water? First one is, suppose if phosphate is present in the sewage water, we can remove by treating with a lime. We can use a lime. Lime water means nothing but you know that one in Kannada we can call sunna. Okay, we can treat with the calcium hydroxide. What happens is calcium hydroxide reacts with the phosphate ion which are present in the what sewage water. They becomes a calcium phosphate. And we can coagulation and sedimentation. In the primary treatment also coagulation and sedimentation is there. Any suspended fine particles which are escaped from the primary and secondary treatment. Again, we can use a coagulating agents and we can remove of the what sedimentation. Next one is we can suppose you can take a aluminum sulfate, nothing but a okay K2SO4, Al2SO4 thrice into 24H2O reacts with the 6 water molecules. It becomes a aluminum hydroxide. It is a precipitate, aluminum hydroxide is a precipitate, which is settled at the bottom. We can easily remove it. Suppose ferrosulfate is there, again they will form a ferrocyanide. It's also precipitate due to heavy molecular weight. They will go and settle. Next one is organic compounds like pesticides are removed by adsorption and activated charcoal. You can use the activated charcoal. They will absorb the okay DDT particles. Next one is degasification. Any dissolved gases are which are present in the sewage water, such as ammonia, H2S, carbon dioxide, which are removed by passing it through a degasifier, which has large surface area and operated at high temperature. The last trace of suspended matter is just by removing filtration water through a sand filter beds. A various sand filter beds are there. We can pass those water in the sand filter beds, the water which is free from the suspended particles. Disinfection. Any disinfections causing microorganisms is there, we can remove just by chlorination. You can do the chlorination is carried out to kill pathogenic bacteria. In every day, we are going to use, okay, in weekly, we are going to use bleaching powder generally. That bleaching powder we can use that will release the chlorine that will kill the what pathogenic microorganism. Suppose see here, it is done by adding either bleaching powder or blowing chlorine gas. What happens means a chlorine gas is react with water. This will form a hypochlorous acid. This hypochlorous acid, this HOCl is responsible for the killing of microorganisms. Thank you.